Hi, Virgo. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for April 2022. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in April and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon. And I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Virgo, now on to your April 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have, Virgo, is Five of Rods, and this is a struggle. This could be an internal struggle going on inside of you. It could be a struggle with coworkers, family members, or any clubs, groups, or organizations you belong to. You may feel like somebody is trying to undermine you, or there could be, and it could be to do with issues of control. You may find out that there are some people that you've been dealing with that aren't as pleasant as they pretend to be. There could be people that are watching everything you're doing and analyzing what you're doing and maybe even being critical. Now, this could be, it feels like a work situation to me, but it could also be happening in, like I said, some club, group, or organization you belong to, or some board that you sit on, I don't know, or a committee, or some foundation you're part of. It almost feels like people are out for a witch hunt. Like, I'm getting the vibe here completely. My guides are showing me it's like looking for a scapegoat. There's a witch hunt going on. It's not necessarily going to be totally pointed at you, but you may be one of the people that get like the collateral. You may be in the collateral damage, or you may be lumped into a group before they weed out who it is they want to like really hone in on. And you may find like somebody could say something very outrageous to you. You may feel like that was uncalled for or outrageous in the month of April. Some people, I feel like there's some people around you that are very unhappy about what's coming, and they're really acting up. So for some of you, this could be like, maybe the company that you work for or business you work for is getting taken over by another company and you don't like it. Or somebody, you know, people don't like it. Or somebody, the boss is leaving, retiring, or quitting, or getting fired, and they're going to promote somebody that nobody is happy is getting promoted. Like, these are some things that you could see an uprising of people being not happy about. This could also happen in a family situation or in a club or group or organization. Like I said, it doesn't just have to be work. I think my guides are talking about things will calm down about this, but it won't calm down until like the second week of May. So you could see this stirring up throughout the entire month of April, or at some point in the month of April. I do feel a struggle with you also about wanting to rail against anything that you find to be controlling. And that could be coming from your parents. It could be coming from your spouse. You could feel that way about things going on out in the world, but this could also be indicative of you feeling like you want to rebel against controls. That comes up here also. Now, the next card in your reading is the Four of Wands, or Rods, And this is marriage. This could be you getting married, you getting engaged. It could be you attending a wedding. You could be throwing a wedding. You could be going to some kind of party, gathering, or celebration. This could also indicate success coming to you in springtime. Some of you, there is proposal and engagement of marriage around you. So for some of you, this is indicating if you're not engaged yet, you could be getting engaged or married. Or if you are engaged, you could be getting married in April or soon. And you may feel like you're on top of the world, like some things are starting to lighten up for you, which is good because you may not feel that way in this card at all. So this could be an up and down, seesaw-y kind of month for you. Some of you, if you go away on a trip, it could even be visiting somebody you already know. But if you go away on a trip, or it could be a business trip or a family visit, or you're vacationing somewhere, you could meet somebody. If you're single, you could meet somebody that could really turn into something for you. I am getting new romantic possibilities. That keeps coming up here for you. For some of you, a long time love returns. So that's come up. You're not the only sign that got that for this month, which is weird because I don't think we're not in any retrogrades and Venus is direct. So I don't think anything is retrograde. Like Mercury's not, Venus isn't. I don't know why that would come up, but I don't know. It's come up. You're not the only sign that got that. So long time love could return. And then doesn't necessarily mean you'll get back together. Some of you will, some of you won't. But they could return and contact you. Some of you may be really concerned, some of you Virgos, about building up your environment. You could be building a second story, or if you have a 2-story home, you could be building a 3rd story, or expanding your property in some way, like adding an addition, or building up your property in other ways. Like building it up could also be improving it, like getting a new driveway, putting on new siding, getting new windows, getting a roof, getting it repainted, putting up a fence or a wall or something, or new landscaping or new, sod. Like anything that would be building up of your property, but especially putting on additions and second stories comes up here strongly. So those of you that own a property, you may be doing that in April or May. If you're in any kind of litigation, I feel like you come to, especially involving divorce, if you've gone through a divorce, and it's going to the court system or whatever, I feel like it gets settled in April. So the next card you have in your reading is the 4 of Pentacles, and this is the card of the miser. So this is holding on protectively to your money or anything of value. It could even be holding on protectively to your emotions. This card could also symbolize financial success coming to you in the future. I feel like you're actually delving in deep into your pockets. I see you putting your hands deep into your pockets and spending money. I don't actually, so this card probably would have reversed because I see you spending money. And this is like where you finally get yourself that, new desktop computer you've wanted, or the new laptop you've wanted, or the new, new automobile, or, new phone, or whatever it is, like your new cell phone. You may find yourself like really, breaking out the money to buy some expensive things in April and or May. And I feel like you're doing it because you're like, I deserve this, I've, worked hard for my money. I deserve this. This is something I should do. I don't feel like you have any guilt or trepidation about doing this at all. I do feel like the words upgrade and building up keeps coming up around you. So building up you could also be like upgrading your phone, upgrading your computer, upgrading your car. Yeah, that comes up here. And I feel like you're going to be okay because you know that there's money coming to you, or more money is just around the corner. So I don't feel like you're worried about your financial spending, which is weird because this card should indicate that. But again, I don't let the cards flip upside down, so I fully believe this card would have been reversed for you. I also pick up for some of you Virgos, a new leasing arrangement or agreement comes up here, which is interesting because there was another sign earlier, and I don't know which one it was because I don't do all these on one day. It usually takes me 5 days to record these. So somebody else got that too, but I get like a new lease. You could be getting a new lease on a car, or a new leasing a new apartment, or leasing something else. And I feel like this spring for you, well, it's spring where I live, is very good for you with your finances, because I feel if you're a working Virgo, you're getting some kind of raise, or, maybe cost of living increase, or a raise, or a bonus, or a commissions check, or I really feel it's more like a raise to your salary if you're a working Virgo. Some of you are learning to sculpt, like sculpture, or paint, or some other kind of creative pursuit or projects that you may actually end up finding this to be a money-making venture for you. Not necessarily at the onset. You could be learning how to do this, and then you could end up turning around and you may be able to make some money off of this in some way in the future. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Thank you. The next card you have in your reading is the Nine of Rods, which is being prepared and ready for battle, getting your ducks in a row, getting organized. It can also be being suspicious of someone or something. In some situations, Virgo, I see that you're seeing how somebody's been treated, and you don't want to get treated that way. You're like learning what to do and what not to do by witnessing somebody else get put through some kind of ringer. And it's also like you're seeing how people that are down and out are getting treated. So you're like taking all this in, like you're taking notes, you're absorbing this, this is important for you, what you're witnessing. And you may feel like you're next, or like the attention or direction is then going to get focused on you. It's like you're concerned over it. I feel like you're worried that you're next. And for some of you, you may feel like, I don't like this behavior pattern I'm seeing, so I'm going to jump ship. And this could be at a business you work for, or it could be a club or a group or an organization that you're part of, or a board that you sit on, or some team that you're involved in. And you may see like, whoa, or like a fraternity or a sorority. You may feel like, whoa, I just saw what happened to them, and they're going to be gunning for me next, or you're afraid they're going to go after you next. And you may be like, okay, I'm not going to deal with this. I'm not going to be the next, what do you want to say? Like the next victim on the story. You may also feel like you want to stop getting put in some kind of box or pigeonholed in some way. You may feel like that's happening to you at your job or within your family, or even in friendships. That can happen where you get labeled the funny one, or you get labeled the depressed one, or you get labeled the divorced one, or you get labeled the single one, with friends or in your family, like, oh, you're the black sheep, or you're the rebel, and at your job, you could be the one that, you like, you're too serious at your job, or you goof off too much, or you take off too much time. Like, you don't want to be put in some kind of box. And I feel that that's a negative, in a negative way. And I feel like this is coming for some of you Virgos. This is like rising up in your awareness this month. And I feel like anything that you see going on, you're like, I got to take precautions and I got to take protective measures. So if you feel like you're next, or that you're worried about something that could get levied your way, or that could affect your life or come your way, you're going to start taking protective measures to protect yourself from having something like this affect you or come to you. Now, the last card you have in your reading is Eight of Cups, which is turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off on a new journey with a stick of power and control in your hand. Even though the journey is unknown, you're still willing to take it. Yeah, this is where you leave something. You could be leaving a love relationship. You could be leaving a job or a career, or leaving a living situation. I keep getting this feeling like you feel like your number's next, like they're going to come for you next. So if you're in a job where they're downsizing, you could feel like, oh man, I just watched that one get let go and that one let go, and I watched how they handled it and what they did, and I'd be the next one on the list to go. So you may decide to quit or leave. Some of you Virgos may feel also like you've put a lot of energy into something that didn't pan out for you. So if you tried to start an online business or a YouTube channel, or I don't know, or some other kind of venture that you poured a lot of your energy, your time, your efforts, but you didn't get the financial gain from it, or you didn't get the rewarding experience from it, you're going to turn away from it in April or May, or maybe even in June. And you don't want to be bashful or shy about it. I do feel that you have had a tendency to take on a lot of stuff that people have thrown on you. It could be a lot of work people put on you, or a lot of emotional abuse that people have put on you, or a lot of responsibilities that people have put on you. And you're like, I want to exit that circumstance. Because I really pick up the energy that Virgos are going to start to do things their own way. Not that you don't do that anyway, but even more so. Like, you don't want to kowtow to what this boss wants, or what this company wants, or what this agency says, or what that person is saying to you. You're going to be like, I'm going to do things, the old, I did it my way. That's your song for the month of April, but don't have me sing it to you. So you're going to be more inclined to do things your way now. Because I feel like Virgos are really getting ready to build up something new in their life somewhere else. So where is that, Virgo? Are you going to build up a new life with a new career? Are you going to build up your new life somewhere else with where you're going to move, where you're going to live? Are you going to build up your new life somewhere else with a love relationship? It's a general reading here, so I can't dissect for every single Virgo what that is. But you are definitely going to be doing things your way. You felt like you've had a lot of things thrown on top of you, a lot of work or responsibilities. maybe even where people have tried to make you the scapegoat or thrown guilt on you, and you're going to turn away from that this month, and you're going to be, or May or June, and you're going to be very much about like doing things with your own, not only just what you want to do, but also with your panache, your flair, your own creative brand of how you're going to do things, your own genius. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you to work with, use, or wear in the month of April 2022, Virgo, is Unakite. And Unakite is a stone of vision and opening the third eye. It's also useful for scrying, which is like what I do with my crystal when I look in it and get messages. It's a stone of balance and bringing emotions and spirituality together. It stimulates compassion and empathy and encourages gratitude and instills determination, which makes a lot of sense because you got determination here, you got determination here. So I think it's a good stone for you this month. It's going to be a stone that's going to encourage you to incite and institute change in your life. And it's going to really be a good stone for you to wear or have on your person when you are dealing with other people, because it's going to help you read between the lines of what people are saying. Or if you have to read any kind of important papers or documents also. This is a stone for you this month that's going to help you generate more money. So if you're doing any work or investing or anything that, or making any like sideline deals or endeavors, this would be a good gemstone for you to generate money. It's also going to help you with your appearance. It's going to make you feel more, like your aura is going to be more glowing. You're going to be more fresh-faced and glowing is what my guides say. So if you work with this stone, you know, you can wear it as a beaded bracelet or as a pendant, or put it on your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, or your heart chakra when you're meditating or resting, or just carry it with you or sleep with it under your pillow. But when it touches your skin, you get the most energy from the stone. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you will get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, you can access my most recently recorded links down below in the description box. There'll be a whole series of videos there. Just read what they are. You might be interested in them if you haven't checked them out yet. But I'll just give you a few of them that are below so you know what I'm talking about. As I always do every month, my psychic crystal readings for the month of April 2022 for each sign of the zodiac. That link is down below. When I end my readings on YouTube, I then go on to, after each sign, I go into the crystal and give additional psychic predictions and messages for the month we're in. So you might want to check those out. My What's Lucky and New for You in 2022 Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings are now available on Vimeo. And that is a very, very popular video series I record every year in the month of March. So if you haven't checked it out yet and you want to see what's lucky and new coming up for you in 2022, you might want to check that series out. Also, my big love readings for singles and couples for this year of 2022. That link is down below. The first half of the reading is for the single people of your sign. The second half of the reading will be for the coupled people of your sign. I used tarot, oracle card, and the crystal in those readings. So if you want to see what's coming up for love, you might want to check that out. The other video series that I'm going to mention here is my Psychic Tarot reading for the new year of 2022, where I used the year ahead tarot spread, which they were running like 40 minutes long, and I pulled 14 tarot cards in those readings. So if you want to see what I got for your sign or your rising sign or your moon sign for this year of 2022, you might want to check those videos out. Also, if you would like to help support the readings I do here on YouTube, there's a donation link connected to PayPal down below. All the different videos links I have posted below. And a big thank you to those of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. So thank you so much for that. I do truly appreciate it. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I pull tarot cards, oracle cards, sometimes I use my crystal, and I write about 5 paragraphs worth of messages and predictions. Many people have found that they resonate with them. You may find they resonate with you as well. I've recently started putting these also on the community pages on the community page on my channel on YouTube, because I'm getting a little disheartened with Instagram. There's too many frauds over there pretending to be me and contacting my followers. So if anybody follows you, it's not me. And then they're going to contact you later and ask you if you want a reading. And they have misspelled either Lucky Mermaid or my name, or they add a dot after the underscore, which is the one that is coming up the most. I've reported it to Instagram many times. So have the viewers out there. I don't know why Instagram is not taking this account off, down. It keeps happening over and over again. If you get contacted, just know it's not me doing it. I can't answer all the DMs. You guys are so kind to let me know when this is happening, but the best way to go about it is to report them to Instagram and block them, because I keep doing it and it's not making them come down. So I just want to put that out there, because a lot of people do get these fraudulent accounts pretending to be me. They copy my pictures. And if you go to those pictures, there's nothing written under them. They're just copying the pictures. So that's a way to tell whether it's me or not. But anyway, so I hope you all have an absolutely awesome April, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.